Welcome, myself Khushi Chaudhary. Today I am going to present a topic on integration of clinical trial system enhancing collaboration and efficiency. These are the index. Introduction to the clinical trial system, integration of the clinical trial system, challenges in current system, benefit of integrating the clinical trial system, key features of an integrated system, case studies of successful integration, best practices for implementing integration, potential obstacles and how to overcome them, enhancing collaboration and efficacy, conclusion and next steps. Now coming to introduction to the clinical trials. The clinical trial system refers to the process by which new medical treatment drug or intervention are tested in human subjects to determine their safety, and efficacy. This system typically involves several phases, including preclinical studies, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, and phase 4 trials, each with increasing number of participants of the level of scrutiny, means careful examinations. The clinical trial system is an integrated framework dedicated to the development of new treatment and medications aimed to enhancing the patient health and medical knowledge. This system encompasses multi-step process including phases such as initial concept design, regulatory approval, and meticulous analysis of result. Its success relies heavily on seamless collaboration between researcher, healthcare professionals, patients, and regulatory bodies as patients seek more effective and safe treatment. The need to integrate the streamline that this complex process has become ever more pressing. Promising improvement is in efficacy, data sharing, and ultimately patient outcome. Coming to the next point, which is integration of the clinical trial system. The integration of the clinical trial system involves the coordination and collaboration of the various stakeholder process and technologies to streamline and optimize the conduct of clinical trials. This integration can occur at multiple levels, including drug integration, regulatory integration, and site integration. Drug integration integrating data from various sources such as electronic health record laboratory system and patient reported outcome facilitated efficient data collection, analysis, and reported during the clinical trial. Regulatory integration harmonizing regulatory process and requirement across different regions or countries to facilitate multi-center or international international clinical trial reducing duplication of effort and speeding up the approval process. Site integration, enhancing communication and collaboration between clinical trial site, investigators, sponsor, and contract researcher organization to improve patient retention and overall trial efficacy. Technology integration, leveraging technologies such as electronic data capture, ePro, and electronic trial master to automate process, improve data quality, and enhance collaboration amongst stakeholders. Patient integration, involving patient as a partner in clinical trial process from study design to disseminate of result to ensure that trials are patient-centered and address relevant outcome and concern. Interdisciplinary integration, fostering collaboration between different disciplines such as medicine, pharmacy, nursing, statistics, and regulatory affairs to ensure comprehensive expertise and perspective in the design, conduct, and interpretation of clinical trials. These are the levels, steps: data integration, regulatory integration, site integration, technology integration, patient integration, and interdisciplinary integration. Overall, the integration of the clinical trial system aim to enhance efficacy, quality, and transparency in clinical research, ultimately leading to faster development and approval of safe and effective medical intervention. Next slide. Challenges in the current system. One of the current challenges in the integration of the clinical trial is the effective utilization and interpre- interpretability of disparate data sources and technologies. Clinical trials often involve collecting data from various sources such as electronic health record, laboratory system, imaging system, wearable devices, patient reported outcome, etc. Integrating this device data source in integrating these derived data sources in seamless and standardized manner poses significant challenges. Addressing these challenges require collaboration among stakeholders, including researchers, healthcare vendors, regulatory agencies, and standard organizations to develop implemented robust data integration strategies, standardized and governed framework. Challenges involves like data silos, regulatory hurdles, cost efficiencies. These silos can arise due to the various factors, including organization structure, disparate system, technologies, legacies, process, and lack of data governance. Data silos can impede and collaboration. Data integration, collaboration, and decision making, leading to inefficient and missed, missed opportunities for leveraging data insight. Current clinical trial systems often operate in isolation, creating significant data silos that impede the flow of vital information, leading to the duplication of efforts and obstructing potential breakthrough. By addressing data silos, organizations can unlock the full potential of their data assessment, drive informed decision making, and gain competitive advantages. Regulatory hurdles. Regulatory hurdles in the context of clinical trial refer to the challenges and complexity associated with the navigating the regulatory requirement and process imposed by government agency and regulatory bodies involved in overseeing clinical research. Navigating through the integrated labyrinth of local and global regulation can be time consuming, delaying crucial trials, and potentially hindering swift patient access to new therapies. Regulatory factors like regulatory compliance, ethical review, IND, regulatory submission timelines, and delay post-marketing trials, etc. Overcoming regulatory hurdles requires proactive planning, collaboration with regulatory authorities, adherence to regulatory guidelines, and effective communication with all stakeholders involved in the clinical trial process. Cost efficiency. It refers to the ineffective allocation or excessive spending of resources, leading to higher than necessary cost without proportional benefit. Several factors contribute to the cost inefficiency in clinical trial, like patient requirements and retention, pro- protocol design, site selection, then post-trial activities, data management, analysis, etc. Lack of integration also contributes to the soaring operational cost with resource inadvertently wasted on administrative complexities rather than being invested in innovation researches, innovative researches. Cost efficiency in clinical trial requires a holistic approach that focuses on optimizing process, leveraging technologies, improving collaboration among stakeholders, and enhancing resources allocation and management. By implementing cost-effective strategies and best practices, sponsor and researcher organizations can maximize the value of their investment in clinical research while accelerating the development of safe and effective therapies. Coming to the next slide, which is key features of an integrated system. Centralized data. A core, res- a core repository for patient data and trial result enables immediate access and comprehensive oversight, ensuring the data consistency and integrity across studies. Sophisticated analysis. Advanced analytical tool can process large volume of data quickly, uncovering patterns and insight that might otherwise remain obscure. Regulatory compliance. Automated compliance mechanisms help in meeting complex regulatory requirements across different regions, maintain high ethical standards, and protecting patient rights. Case study of successful integration. Global trial network, real-world utilization, AI-powered diagnosis. Global Trial Network, a multinational pharmaceutical company, established a fully integrated trial network, reducing their drug development cycle by 18 months and saving hundreds of millions in cost. Real-world data utilization. By integrating real-world data with traditional trial data, a biotech firm was able to refine their targeting for patient requirement, enhancing enrollment rates and data relevancy. AI-powered diagnosis. Integration of AI diagnosis in a clinical trial for a new cancer drug, personalized patient treatment plans, leading to an increase in successful treatment outcomes. Coming to next slide, which is best practice for implementing integration. Implementing integration is clinical trial require careful planning, coordination, and adherence to the best practice to ensure success. These are stakeholder engagement, clear guidance, flexibility designs, involve all stakeholders from the outset to ensure their needs and address securing buy-in and facilitating smoother system adoption. Clear guidelines. Develop clear, comprehensive guidelines for system use to enhance user competence and ensure consistency in managing clinical trial data. Flexibility in design. Design the integrated system with a degree of flexibility to accommodate evolving technologies and changing regulations. Now coming to the next slide. Potential obstacles and how to overcome them. Obstacles and strategy to overcome them. Obstacles are data security concern, user resistance to change, integration complexity, data integrity data security concern are significant in the integration of clinical trial data due to the sensitivity and confidentiality of the patient information involved, complexity of the data ecosystem, regulatory compliance, burden, vendor dependency, data ownership and governance, resistances to the change, emerging the threat landscape, etc. are the factors. Implement cutting-edge cybersecurity measures and conduct regular system audits. User resistance to change. User resistance to change in the integration of the clinical trial data can manifest in various ways due to the complete complexity and impact of the integration process. Reasons are like a disruption of workflow, lack of awareness or understanding, cultural resistance, fear of job insecurity, technology concern, then perceived loss of control, etc. Provide comprehensive training and highlights the personal and organizational benefit of the new system. Integrational complexity. Integrational complexity in the clinical trial refer to the changes associated with integrating diverse data source system and processes to facilitate the seamless data exchange, analysis, and decision making. Several factors contribute in integration decision making. Several factors contribute to the integration, like factors like diverse data source, heterogeneity, interoperability, etc. Strategy to overcome: start a pilot project to test and refine the integration process before full scale implementation. Coming to next, which are we which I have already discussed, like enhancing collaboration and efficacy. Time save, 60% of time save. Implementing an integrated system can save up to 60% of the time typically spent on the data management and regulatory compliance, 30% cost reduction. An integrated system can lead to the reduction in trial cost by approximately 30%, allowing for the funds to be allocated to research innovation. Coming to the next slide, which is conclusion and next steps. Steps are reviewing findings, plans for scalability, continue innovation, carefully analyze all accumulated data and feedback for the integration process to identify areas for improvement. Plans for scalability ensure the system is scalable to support the growing number of trials and increased amount of data being generated. Continue innovation. Stay abreast of emerging technologies and industry tend to keep the integrated system at the cutting edges of the clinical research. Conclusion. Integrating clinical trial data presents both opportunities and challenges for organizations in healthcare and life science sectors. While integrating promises to improve data quality, efficiency, and decision making, it also entails addressing various complexities. Despite these challenges, successful integration efforts can achieved through careful planning, a stakeholder engagement, technology selections, etc. Ultimately, integration of the clinical trial data holds a potential to accelerate medical research, enhance patient care, and drive innovation in healthcare delivery by harnessing of power integrated data organization can unlock insight, improve outcome, and advance the understanding and treatment of the disease of benefit of the patient and society as a whole. Thank you.